basket at all? Guess?
I
Wild
do.
guess?
We'd have to look at it, and I'm afraid Steve is going to take over here because I'm going to go to the back deck.
Okay. I can go over and give it a lift, give it a poke. We can at least look in it and see what's in it and maybe come up with a total weight.
So sorry, I'm catching up here. So they want to,
Yeah.
we want to clean this up.
Yeah.
Take it with us.
Yeah.
Go over to the sediment trap.
Yeah.
Cut the sediment trap free and then recover.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they want to take as much of what's here as they can, prioritizing the cable, but maybe this bucket of trash too.
Well, we could use that. Do we have straps? What do we got? Do we have any toys?
The front box has a basket of snakes, potentially. I don't know if it, I think it could probably be opened, but it's just got a lot of everything in it.
Doesn't look like we have a cinch strap or anything either. Okay. Well, we could put the basket on the porch and then maybe put the connector either in the basket, or can we stuff the connector into the porch and just have the cable like just dangling out in front?
Yeah, and we can also hold part of the cable in the Orion too.
Well, then I think we'd like,
just hold the whole
put
thing.
that thing, stuff it in, put the basket on front and then hold it all the way around.
Not
As long as it's
very
not too
long.
heavy.
Yeah, do you want to, let's go take a look at what's in the basket.
Yeah, okay, I'll hop over there.
Okay, I'm gonna just, can you pan up just a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Oop.
I'm gonna put this down.
And maybe just kind of, yeah, awesome.
I think the basket was a purse for the gas tights, so it's got some weight on the bottom to keep it standing up, I think.
Yeah, I see a big chain length.
Yeah, so I think the chain goes along the bottom.
Okay.
And there's just basically garbage in there.
Okay.
Things that'll fly out as we go up, so I don't know.
Hop over there and have a quick look. Looks like it's down in a hole. It's got a little handle on the front. Bonk. Bonk. Oh, it's got a marker. That doesn't look too, unless depending on the chain link, I guess.
So they're thinking about whether to recover this basket of snakes in addition to the cable. So it's just like figure out how much weight is in it and then go over and release the sediment trap or pick the basket of snakes and then cable. Good one.
Steve, someone's asking about some kind of experiment that you were apparently talking about previously on SPL. Does this make any sense to you?
No.
Okay.
Previous experiment, any other?
Something that they wanted to bring up from the bottom?
Oh, yes. There was a, there's a piece of titanium that's far south from here, not 100 meters south, that was part of a vent that is now laying on the seafloor that we thought we'd recover. Who's asking about it?
Just some of our viewers. They pay very close attention.
We never got it.
Is the connector the one that's just underneath the porch there? The hidden one? Yeah. Okay, roger. Okay, well, let's go for it. Fully extended.
This crab is in for a show.
Yeah. How heavy do we think this thing is? Can I grab it by the milk crate? Can I have a zoom in, please, video? Good there. Little chain. Oh, I see on the far side there, yeah.
I think it's supposed to wrap underneath it, but I don't know what happened there.
Okay, come out a little bit, please, video. And good there. Grip is locked.
No,
What's
I
that?
thought it'd be wrapped.
Let's have a look. It's just those 4 links. Okay. Nope, that's all right. How's that? Okay. I'm trying to do this in the thumbs up arm way. It's not my strong. No.
Any other garbage you want to pick up that's in front of you, go for it.
Is crab?
That crab, you
Crab
could be
is not
lunch.
garbage?
Crab
is
is not garbage.
Oh, okay. I never know.
Did you want to name this one, Anna?
I think for the
This
oily
crab.
cable, they wanted to potentially grab it by the broken end.
Oh, I didn't hear
so
the
we
end result on that, yeah.
Dump oil.
Was that, where was the verdict on that? I know when I left the room 5 minutes ago, they're like, oh, maybe we don't have to do that. And I didn't hear where we landed.
I think the verdict was that that blue cable is oil filled as well.
Okay, roger. So we do not want the connector up high. We want the other end of the cable up high. Okay.
Oh, we want to dangle the connector. Okay.
Yeah, because it could
Well,
be
oil doesn't, that's the opposite way of doing it then.
on deck.
No, oil will float in water, doesn't it? How does it go, when it comes out of the ROV, where does it go? Up or down?
When it gets on deck, oil goes down.
When it,
So if we're
oh,
dangling
I
the
see.
connector,
Right,
over the
we
side.
don't care about the water. That's good.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay, so we back up a little bit. Is that what we're saying?
I think that's what we're saying. Yep.
Basket. Stay.
And we're probably going to put this cable in the Orion, right?
Yeah,
And then we can land the Orion on the
I wonder
basket.
if you could like swirl it all in the basket and then stuff the Orion in there.
That'd be pretty nifty.
Because we still have to use the crab to cut the.
Yes, we do.
have to cut, so we need some knifing.
The old knife game, eh? Okay. Is the end of the cable that spot we looked at, right over here?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's just the whole deal right there.
Roger. So if I pass this off to Orion, you can Zeus around if you want. Come wide on Zeus, please.
Sure. That's all.
Roger. Look at that great grip I've got. Wow.
Wrong one. Still getting used to this this one. Yeah.
Yeah. If you give me a just shoulder right, I'm probably fine.
I think I need you to undo
Yeah,
your
unclose, yeah.
unclose, yeah.
Unclosed. I might be able to reach there.
I'm gonna give you some more. Can also do.
Yeah, I just give her there. Ooh. Yeah. I think if you roll that forearm counterclockwise, you'll be right in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more of those, maybe not. Yeah, nice. Look at that. That's sweet. I'm out of there.
I'm jaw locked.
Okay.
And let's.
Would you like me to put the connector in the basket and we just keep the Orion higher than that?
Totally.
Okay.
Be great.
I might be able to grab that. I can grab the cable because it's not.
Don't care about
I
that.
don't care about that. It's just getting garbage off the seafloor. What a concept, eh?
Woo, love it.
Why don't we do this all the time?
And then I guess I could just come in and block the basket with the arm. Oops, hold on, let me tilt up.
Yeah, totally.
And retract.
I guess that's in the basket. Sure. That's what you get. Before you bring the Orion in,
Oh, you want to grab a knife?
I want to grab a knife. I think that's the last step. But you know what else is the word I'm looking for? I'm going to grab this carabiner and put that in too, 'cause that's very grabby and catchy.
Great.
And now knife time?
Slidey. Sure.
The crate is?
Which one do you want? Yeah.
I'm going to grab this one here. Can I have some HD left, please?
Sorry, which one here? Oh, that one there.
This one here.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. Let me just trigger this gas tight, and then we should be on the way.
It's a perfect one.
Yeah, are you kidding me? Get out of here with that.
Oh, it's already triggered. That's
Yeah,
good.
I know, but I don't really want to just smash it. Swing. Miss. Swing. Miss.
Ooh.
Let me just get both at once.
Yeah. It's not an ideal holster.
Maybe it's not. Well, the other one's loose. Do we care about that?
Nope.
Okay.
We'll still have it.
Yeah, Raj.
Okay, so let me.
This is not my favorite grab, but it's good enough for now.
And I'm gonna lower this a bit. Lower pressure. Right. And let me just do upper wide. That's not where I want to go.
And we already have the larval traps, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Should be a perfect view for cutting.
Perfect.
Well, it could ejecto through there maybe, but we'll see how it is when I'm flying around. Can always adjust.
Yeah, I didn't see anything you did because I was doing gauges. Which
It's
are good.
kind of on there, but every time I kept going out to get it down further, it would just slide the basket with me. So it was like everywhere I moved, the elbow was just sliding around with it. So
Nice.
decided to just squish it instead.
Garage.
Okay, help me, where am I going?
The sediment trap is over here.
Oh, there. Neat.
It might be just out of reach, or
Yeah, probably.
yeah.
We do want to be a little stretched out when we get there, but
We were pretty much there with the larval traps, though, right?
oh, okay.
Right.
Yep, they're in view of
We
each
were
other.
right here.
And I want to.
I think we can make it.
Starboard if I got to. If I turn to port, I can do a full wrap.
But yeah.
Yeah, you want to go starboard, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to face away
Yeah. Okay.
from you so
Roger.
that you get maximum stretchage.
Roger.
Plus you can see some cool stuff in Atalanta's camera, so.
Oh, yeah. Neat.
All right, I'm going to get out of this grip mode and back to my norm.
Do you mind if I reset you now that we're
Sure. Yeah.
up
Go for
again?
it. Oh yeah, that's a neat grip on the knife they got there.
Yeah, it's not my best.
That's hard. That spot's really like, in order to not snap the knife off, I think you have to pull it up with the. You have to commit to this, to the second grab, which is not always a nice commitment.
No.
Heavy. Was this one of those like 8-meter tall ones?
Yep.
Roger. Is that it right there? Is that what I'm looking at? That's it right there?
Yeah.
The only thing we have to make sure it's not the new one. 'Cause they're supposed to be in the same spot.
How
But
do I make sure of that?
we look at nav, maybe go up and look at it. If it's clean.
Yeah. the
It's
other one
new.
should be
Oh,
more
okay.
south.
Okay.
We did verify those targets earlier, but we
Oh,
can do
okay.
it again if you'd like, Steve.
It's up to you. Well,
I'm almost there. Let's have a quick peek. How are they doing the toolbox?
they're not on board yet. Oh, wait, maybe something.
No, they're load transferred still, I think.
Yeah.
We got a bit of time.
Might as well look at stuff.
It would be a shame if we recovered the.
That would be a shame. Well, why don't I have a look at Grotto with Atalanta in the meantime?
Huh. That looks new, doesn't it? I hate that.
What's that?
No, we
don't
took the
rec-
flag.
I
We
don't
took
rec-
the flag off.
I don't recall putting a flag on these ones.
Yeah, we took them off. They actually had some on there, or they were going to go on, but we made a decision that they're kind of foolish.
It's a backstop for the sediment. Just So this is the one we're cutting.
Rod?
Yes.
Which also, probably to cut the amp steel, is likely a hold with the Orion.
Yeah, possibly.
So,
How buoyant are these when
where's
you cut
my
them?
third arm?
How buoyant?
How buoyant?
I think I had to put like 300 pounds to sink them, so they're probably like, 100, 150. Well, you can move them, so they must be more than that. So
I mean, if we don't come up immediately, we need to mess around a little bit. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that makes sense. So, I don't know, if they're super buoyant, you might be okay with just knifey.
And do you want me to just go land on that nice giant rock?
Yeah, make it as bouncy as possible.
Yeah, marble.
Yeah.
you could give it a try anyway. I can't I don't know why we don't just give you a little, well, the pins are painful too, but
It's fine. It just don't, I mean, I can let go of this and grab it again, so if we need to.
Yeah, that's fine. We're nice and stretched out from the ship for this, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This doesn't have a beacon on it or anything?
No.
I don't believe so, no.
Okay.
So I think we want to wait until the toolbox is fully
Absolutely,
recovered.
yes.
Definitely.
Absolutely, yeah, we're just getting set up.
Ooh, is it
Roger.
nylon at the bottom there?
Yeah, that looks like yeah,
We could cut that.
cut that. Is there pull pins? What is that down there?
Yeah, you might as well cut it on the poly steel.
See what I'm seeing?
Yeah, there might be a pulp in there.
The little green thing at the bottom there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
Let's sit down here.
Something weird. Maybe we got, I don't know why this has this extra arrangement like this, but I think it's easier to cut than the amp seal.
Between those two black tape lines,
Yeah,
between the splices,
that looks
that'd be
like
deluxe.
That almost
It's
looks
like
like
lined
cut
up for
here.
us. Yeah,
Yeah, it's cut here.
paint some lines or something.
But I think you may even have a pull pin there.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nifty.
Video, can we
Well,
zoom in, please?
Do you guys prefer the pull pin or the, Yep.
Yeah, that is a pull pin for that cotter pin, sure looks like.
Neat.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a two
But
stage.
if there's
pull the cotter,
tension,
pull
well,
Yeah.
the cotter pin will come out, but then the pin may not, like,
Yep, well, we could try it.
yeah,
Might as well start easy.
yeah. Probably got to get, do I have to get closer? I think we're pretty
I
good.
think you're good.
Yeah.
This looks perfect, actually.
Do you want me to
But then
zoom
you're going
more,
to
or
have
are
to
we
put your
okay?
knife down.
I think we're, well, actually, while we're lined up, let's do a little more zoom. Just double check. So we got the cotter pin as the right loop, and then the shackle pin itself is the behind loop.
mm-hmm.
So we'll make
Spicy.
sure to...
Hold on, sorry, stand by. Let me make that not as spicy. Okay, let's zoom in some more.
That's full zoom.
Okay,
Yeah, that
yeah,
cotter pin looks
so it's
cool.
a cotter pin, and then you have a, which
Yeah.
is
Pull the other
going to be
way.
an under tension pin removal.
Yep.
But
Yeah, so if it doesn't go, we saw it, and if it does go, we don't saw
probably
it.
just like,
There's brief on it, yeah. Drive full astern.
I mean, you could use the Orion to take the tension off.
Yeah, but if it is several hundred pounds buoyant,
yeah,
like
then
Steve's saying,
there.
then whee,
Yeah.
and you let it go, and then it
Catches
Yep.
the tooth and
Auto
catches the,
recover.
yeah,
catches the snaggle.
catches the
teeth, yeah.
snaggle.
Well, take a look at the weight. If you look down at the weight, see what it is. It's looks like 240 pounds or something. What is it?
Well, we're releasing that. I was thinking you'd pull down the sediment.
No, I'm
trap
just
and
a-
then to release the tension off of this green pin.
Yeah, Steve's saying so, like we can calculate
Estimate.
how buoyant it is.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Because
It
we
looks
know it's
pr-
not so heavy because we can move it. I think they're 100 pounds in water or so with the whole assembly.
Must be something. You moved it without any problem.
Yeah, but I think they're heavy, but we can move it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm happy to start with the pin. We're of course going to wait for them to finish their tool basket action.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're ready to stand by. While we're waiting, maybe I'll regrip.
Yeah.
Well, I just dropped the knife.
You're
I
going to put
suppose.
the knife down, I guess.
Yeah, I'll plan ahead a little bit, and we can.
I'm
Get
not
somewhere useful.
super happy with the way the Orion is holding the basket right now.
Okay,
but
well we can fiddle with that too.
let's come wide, please.
We got all sorts of.
Maybe you could help me kind of hold it, because it seemed like as I was trying to position, I was just moving
Yeah,
the basket
roger.
around.
Let me. Maybe can you show me the Fletcher, and then I can put this in the Fletcher. And by in, I mean near to. There's a temp probe down there too.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Broken.
Doesn't work?
Broken.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it
That's why it has a-
failed on the last attempt.
Has a ground fault of 34K.
Oh, is that?
That is the ground fault.
Oh, okay.
Power is now secure to that. We have it back to 250.
Roger.
What am I doing here? I want to do that. That's a heavy handle. Heavy-handed.
Ooh, perfect flip.
Yep, definitely by design. Okay, I'm out of there. Let me know what you need from me for Orionage.
So I think I kind of like, you can see how it could potentially eject, escape, like under the arm. So I'm going to...
I could lock it in position while you lock it in position.
I'm going to elbow up.
Okay.
Shoulder up.
Yeah, nice.
Elbow up.
I can get between you and the box in that orientation.
Yeah, if you
too.
could almost like grab it and slide it in a little more towards the Fletcher without knocking your knife off, of course. Now they got the blue cable in the way.
Yeah, Raj.
I'm going to retract the HD.
Don't go too far because I won't be able to see anymore.
Okay.
Maybe I will grab it.
Nice. Okay, so...
Let me do one more bump here. Actually, I know what I'd like. Stand by. I'm going to do drunken bubble. Orientation.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
That's nice.
I think it's as good as it gets. Want me to hold it there until you grab it, or?
Yeah, so I'm going to shoulder up. Give myself a little more
halted.
pressure. Shoulder up. Why is that struggling?
You might be bar tied on that blue cable. Might have landed on it.
Oh, maybe.
I think I saw that. You do have room to slide along it if you want to jaw open for a moment.
Right, okay.
Up to you. Dirk's got good tagline stance right now. Look at that. Bend to the knees.
Okay, I think it's good. I'm jaw closed.
Okay, you want me to let go?
Sure.
What am I doing? This one. Okay, I'll get out of there.
Oh, now I blocked your knife access.
I regret picking that knife anyway.
Drunken bubble it.
I might get it with bubble.
Still barely see the... Looks like you gotta be you'd have to... yeah, I don't know.
I see the lip to bubble.
You can do the cotter pin, but then you have to, you know, grab the backside or something, like, or spin it around.
Yeah, if I pull this one, then I can just go around here and spin it.
Spin it.
Yeah, I'll just wait. Has everyone got their bets in for time to surface? Are we still doing that?
Yeah, we should do that.
7.4 minutes.
I think these are slower.
Yeah,
I think...
Go for 22.
Oh, 22.
Could be 40.
7.4, Trevor.
Oh, me?
22 for
Yep,
Josh.
Yep.
17.
Can you make yours 7.4 into seconds?
0.4 of a
Use
minute.
decimal minutes, not decimal, not seconds, decimal seconds.
Decimal, no, yeah, decimal seconds instead of
24.
I can convert it to decimal degrees
make
for
it
you if you'd like.
decimal hours.
7 minutes and 24 seconds.
Decimal hours, yeah.
So 24? What is 0.4?
Yeah.
0.4. How do you do that?
Times 6.
4
You want-
times 6.
Times 6.
I don't hear any Johan.
I'll go 26.
26.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah,
Are we doing Price's Right rules here?
I'm always in favor of Price is Right rules.
Yeah.
which one's that?
Someone's got to
down.
underbet Trevor then.
Yeah, someone go for 1 minute.
Yeah, exactly.
1 second.
Well, you won that last one.
I did.
Because he went with 1 minute because it was Price's Right rules.
To be fair, I didn't know it was
Yeah,
Price
but
is
you
Right
can
rules.
still be closest without
Well, if
going
we did it
over,
once-
so 1 minute's not really going to buy you much.
Unless it's under 7 minutes, 7.4 minutes.
Yeah.
Cassie, you didn't say anything.
Oh, I said 17.
Ooh, see, yeah. That hurts the 22 bid. The Price is Right.
Baranque, other people's. What's your timing? Give us your time.
Go wildly
For,
more.
what are we measuring?
We're gonna pull this pole pin out of this, and it's gonna start rising to the surface. We want to know the time it takes to get up. Your estimate. Everybody in the room has to.
rotate mode.
They don't have.
That
No
hit
one
me
has
so
to
much
do
last
anything.
night.
Does
Spinning
it
of the
go
Yeah,
up
you
dice.
see that?
at the same rate as Hercules? what's the rate here?
I'm gonna say
That way
30
you don't like, get
minutes.
all off.
Well, if you have the rate, you can probably get the depth. But that's not fair. It's a guess.
I've seen these things rocket, and I've seen them go up like this fast, like boop.
I'm gonna say an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa,
For
nice.
for
I
the
like that
float,
guess.
I'm saying 3
I'm
minutes.
going to do 1 minute
How
longer
many?
than whatever Trevor said.
You said
Oh,
7,
man.
Trevor?
7 minutes, yeah.
8 minutes.
7 minutes, 24 seconds.
8.4 minutes.
Someone said
7
8.4
minutes?
minutes?
Does it rise that fast?
It
Well,
depends. You just
that's
don't
the
know.
question.
This is where the gamble comes
I,
in.
yeah, that's right.
I've seen
I'll
them
go
come up
28
fast.
then.
I've seen them come up
Split the
like
difference.
painfully slow.
I didn't hear anything from video yet.
I think 3 minutes.
How much? 30?
3.
3 minutes?
I think it's gonna go fast. I want
you
it to
imagine it going
shoot
that
up out of
fast?
the water. That would be so fun.
You'd never get that
1,000
pin out
meters
if
a
that was the
minute.
case.
Yeah.
The pin is not coming out if it's going up in 3 minutes.
Ah, well, you know,
Right.
it's
I want
only
to
one way
change
to
my
find out.
answer.
Well, you can still change it.
I don't know. If people are guessing 3 minutes and 7 minutes, how could it
Oh,
take an
it's-
hour?
Oh,
might
for
take
sure.
an hour.
Hour is a great guess.
That was a great guess.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it. Never
Yeah.
mind.
I guess,
Thanks.
like, I mean, it depends how heavy this thing is, but I don't know. I'm staying with my guess. I don't care.
8 minutes and 24 seconds?
3 minutes still.
Oh, you're 3 minutes now?
I was 3
Oh,
to
yes,
begin
you are.
with. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that was.
700 meters a minute.
Well, who said?
Flyers.
Yeah.
Steve,
I'm
we don't have a
sticking
guess
with
for you
it.
yet.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm cheating. I'm getting everybody else's guess, and then I'm going to try to put the Price is Right rules and all those other things. I'm going to guess 30 minutes bang on.
30 minutes bang on.
minutes.
Roger that.
All right.
All right, I have a bet
wait.
from shore, too.
Ooh.
Yes, here we go.
I'm going to retract my bet and realize that I should just go one more than Johan.
So the tool basket's on board. Are we ready to ask them for permission to pull?
Yes.
Ask everybody?
Yes, please ask Bridge, ask Deck.
Bridge. Yeah, see if Deck's ready first, I guess.
Steve, what was your guess?
I went one more than Johan, which is he went to 26, so I went to 27.
Shore guesses
Deck control.
27 minutes and 1 second.
That's sure. Who's on shore? Who's messing with me?
Who's messing with you? Oh, I don't know. Should I reveal who it is?
No, it's someone evil.
Copy that. Thanks, Bridge.
Why am I moving? I get
So
tugged.
do we get permission from Bridge to pull
Yeah.
as well? I heard that Bridge understood that he has the tool basket on there. I did
Yeah.
not hear permission from the Bridge.
That's right.
Okay.
might have just not heard it.
I can confirm with them.
Yeah, sure.
Bridge control. Just want to confirm, do we have permission to release a sediment trap that will come to the surface?
Just tell them it's roughly, relative to the ship, roughly. It'll end up being behind us.
And
Copy that. It'll be about 40 meters at 227 from release.
And we'll start moving as soon as we get up a little bit. Okay, here we go. And when this releases, we want to get off bottom. Yeah, we're gonna stand by.
At 225. And we'll start moving as soon as it's released, because we're going to start recovering.
We'll also alert them when it's released.
No, we got to release it first, which will take a minute.
So back
Thanks.
row, are we clear to do this release? Because as soon as that's released, we're going to start recovery and get the ship moving forward.
Clear to release.
Okay, great. Everyone's on board? We have consensus. We've reached quorum. We have consensus. Okay, can I please have a zoom in on
Now
pins?
for the fun.
Who's starting
Oh,
the
yours,
timer?
Nico?
You want to go down and get the rest?
And a little more. Good there.
I looked. I cheated and looked. I was taking
starting?
them down.
Who's starting the timer for the... Oh, okay.
Come wide, please.
No one else picked 24.
You put this in the basket.
You bet 3 minutes.
Yes, I did.
No, that's video. Sorry.
Yeah, that's video.
I hear
I know it's
Okay,
silly,
let's get another zoom in, please.
but
16 minutes, 15 seconds.
And good there.
You started.
Can I get a tilt
You
up,
said
please?
you first said 1 minute more than Trevor.
Yeah, good there. Thanks.
Is that what you're? Or then I got you down for 16 minutes and 16. That's me, Moronke. No.
Released.
Release.
Slow.
That's slow.
That is slow.
Come full wide, please.
Retracting HD. You let him know it's
I
released.
guess an hour and 5
control. Package has been released and is heading to
from
the
that up
surface.
there.
I really just hope it bursts out
After
of the
second guessing
water
myself.
like a
That was
dolphin.
quick. Now I messed everybody up. Okay, I'm going to read these back to
May
make
end up
sure
having
everybody
to hold
knows.
on to that thing, but we'll see.
I'm gonna grab this knife, but you can start moving.
Trevor, you're 7 minutes and 24 seconds. Josh, you're 22 minutes.
Yeah, I want to guess an hour and 22 minutes now.
This hour has 22
Can we
minutes.
add an hour to all of our guesses?
Too late.
Yeah, too late.
What side
Johan
is
was 26. Cassie was 17. SCF was 16, 15. But that must have been... I don't have Moronke anywhere.
I was an hour and 5, I believe. Hour 15, okay. There you go.
Okay.
Is the camera retracted?
Yes, all the way retracted.
Thank you.
I'm going to leave it there.
it? Do we know what side it's supposed to come up on of the ship?
Port side at the moment.
Copy that, thank you.
It'll probably way behind the ship by the time it gets to the surface.
Yeah, who's going to holler at us when it reaches the surface?
I'm
First person
gonna...
who sees it.
Okay, knife is stowed, and craft is stowed and secured. Ready to come up.
There's the other one.
See
Do
if
we
you,
want to get the ship streaming ahead yet, or what do you want to do?
see if you can beat it.
I mean,
Race to
maybe.
the
What's that?
surface.
That's the other one.
Oh, that's the other one. Yeah, do we want to stream the ship so it doesn't come up under it?
We can see it. It is not going fast.
I mean, it's going to be going this way with the current. It's going to be going south, right?
We can stay still, whatever.
We can
That's
we can
prevailing.
stream if we want. We're going to end up like miles away from it. We may not even see it if we do that, but
Okay, I'm hauling in.
okay.
I'm going to switch the cameras around. Yeah.
Probably going to be heavy.
Off
It's a
Switch you
jam.
to USBL.
Multiple people can contribute.
Oh, it's coming up pretty good so far.
I'm gonna kill my auto heading.
Roger.
Our viewers are making their own bets, so they want to hear when we come to the conclusion of how long it takes.
Nice.
That might happen after the dive is over at this rate.
Did someone actually mark the time?
Oh,
when we
I
released
did.
It?
Good.
What do I
Or-
have? You're
Oh,
going to
Steve
keep me
does.
honest
He's
here?
he's taking all the numbers.
I got 21:39:43
Okay.
Nice.
for when that last pin came out. 21:39:43. 43. Yeah. 21:39:43 was the release of that second pin.
So that was, we're going to be up in, what, another couple hours, so.
We'll be out before dinner.
4:36, like 40-hour dive, right?
Nice.
And then we still have
Sorry.
Yeah,
a third of the comp left.
like that.
Yeah.
Stop the bleed. Deadly
Slowed
bleed.
it down. I don't know. Although I did two things, so that's a
Yeah. The fine line between troubleshooting and make it work.
yeah. I was aiming for make it work.
Yeah, and it did. Worked
Yeah.
great. Worked a treat.
Hail Marys.
All right, so by my calculations, the sediment trap should be on the surface in approximately 10 seconds. Should be hearing from them any moment now. That's 7.4 minutes. Any minute now. What's the next highest? Oh, there's no one in the back row anymore. Is there
Oh,
anybody
they're all
there?
gone.
I'm
Jamie's
here.
there.
Oh,
Hello.
I don't know where his notes are.
Oh,
He took him. He took him with him.
He's encrypted them. Just gonna check
What's
the
our next move
progress.
down here, though?
We're off bottom. We're coming up. No more moves. Moveless.
Moving up. Moving up.
Are we
Well,
ascending or going to
We're
ascend?
ascending.
We are currently ascending.
Thank you. I don't know. It's hard to tell with the blue.
Time, yeah. Sometimes, yeah. Time to surface, 90 minutes roughly.
Do you know what our turnaround's looking like?
I don't. I just saw that we want to go to Mothra next,
Oh, that's pretty close.
but I don't know what the turnaround, if there's deck activities. Didn't say there was.
Activities.
I'd say this was, yeah, this is the longest, probably most complicated dive, but it sure seemed like a good one.
Oh, it was such a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
Fun and productive. What more could you ask for?
Yeah.
I guess we're not on the surface yet, but
Not on the surface yet, but yeah, a lot of good things done, accomplished down there.
yeah. I can't believe that camera ended up on that ledge. This is so ridiculous.
I think it was sketchy there for a little bit.
Yes, I think that's true.
What do we expect to see at Mothra?
I don't know. That's more of a ONC question. I'm not sure what the dive objectives are for that one yet.
I believe there's a vent there.
There are lots of things. Mothra is very cool, like geology-wise. Very a lot of deep ravines and steep walls, and it's a pretty cool area.
And that's also named after a Godzilla character, right?
If you say so.
I don't. I believe that's what I heard, but I am no expert.
Either.
If you all discovered a new hydrothermal vent and got to name it, what would you name it?
I feel
That's
like,
what it looks like.
yeah, didn't we, there was one that Steve was talking about, maybe asking the indigenous community help with naming.
Yeah, I was on that boat last fall, not fall, summer. It was a DFO cruise, but like a partnership with Ocean Networks Canada and many indigenous First Nations. And we had a marine planner from the Haida Nation on the boat. Her name is Rain Boyko, and she named the vents that we found, and they're Haida for hot rocks.
Oh.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. But vent names really vary. There was a expedition to the Mid-Atlantic Ridge in early 2023, and it was somebody's birthday when they found new vents, so those vents are called the birthday vents. So it really depends who's on the expedition and what's going on.
What was that seamount that was named accidentally by some people on here a few years ago, like Doug or something? They're like, no, we can't name this seamount. It's like, yeah, otherwise we get stuck like with some stupid name like Doug. Not that the name Doug is stupid, but its name is stupid for a seamount. And then everyone started calling it Doug. And
You heard it here first. Trevor does not like Doug's name.
I love
No,
Doug's
I'm
name.
kidding.
I just don't think he would make a good seamount.
Yeah.
Oh.
All the Dougs are silently weeping.
I think Doug has many other strengths
Yeah.
other than sitting still and large in the bottom of the ocean.
That's fair.
Still and large. They're not. They're moving, and they're
And seeping.
sometimes large or small or whatever.
I'm going to go.
Sometimes
you go.
collapsing.
Why did I slow down?
Oh,
Nobody knows.
I've been pretty stable at 21, 22.
Yeah. I was stable at 23 and I must have kicked it.
How many minutes has it been?
Has
Too
it been
many.
Since when?
I've lost interest. Lose the bet, lose interest. I'm not even looking
Oh,
for it
since
anymore.
the thing was released? So.
Yeah, I just want to know how wrong I was.
Well,
Mostly.
if I was sitting in the video chair, I would have a camera looking out over looking for it.
Try to find
Telling
it,
it to
yeah.
pop out of the water.
Okay,
but
I have it actually, Josh.
Get it going.
Is that where it's coming up?
We don't know.
Well, let's move some cameras. Let's get some things going here.
I mean, what do you want to see?
I
Starboard,
want to see where the sediment trap's coming up.
I've got port cam ready to go on the satellite feed.
All
It's
right.
looking out into the water.
That's it? Is that where you think it's coming up?
I mean, I've got a pretty good view of a decent amount of water there.
You
I
do?
think it's coming up more to the
Yeah,
side.
yeah, me too.
Is it going to be close enough to the ship that we can even see it on the camera?
Well, these
Pan-
cameras have 7,000 times zoom or something.
Pan right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
But what if we miss it because I'm too far right?
Then we know who to blame.
You
I
guys.
think right there is perfect.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right.
Yeah, it's for sure coming up there.
Okay.
Watch for the breach.
I can't wait. It's going to just come like a rocket shooting right out.
It's going to be like, is that it?
You're
Breach
probably
like a fin
right.
whale.
I just really hope it explodes out of the ocean.
I don't
At
think
that
it
rate
will.
that it was going up, I don't think
I
any exploding
know.
is going to be happening.
But
Thinking
I
like
mean-
Little Mermaid, like
Yeah.
when she's up in the rock with
I
the
mean,
waves.
but like, you guys know, air expands as it gets higher out of the ocean.
That is true. I
Yeah.
don't think there's much air in this.
If it was, yeah.
There's a little bit.
Syntactic foam.
There has to be, isn't there?
You
No?
think so?
It's syntactic foam? What is
That's
the...
the flotation, yeah.
Which
Okay.
technically does have air in it,
Yeah,
but it
that's
is
true.
incompressible because it's in a glass sphere.
Okay, well, thank you for the lesson in syntactic foam. Disappointed that it's not going to explode out of the water.
It has a flag, though.
I'm so excited about the flag.
What color is
We've already
it?
captured one flag.
World's hardest game of capture the flag. It's an orange flag.
Okay, so we should keep an eye out for orange.
If you
Orange
see any
flag.
green flags, you can ignore them.
It's a good sign.
Yeah.
See, normally you go to the green flags and you ignore the orange flags. Wait, no, that's not right.
Yeah, you
Don't take relationship advice from me.
Ignore the orange flags. Orange flags should give you pause and mean further investigation is required.
There you go.
What
Yeah.
about a blue flag?
I don't think that has a meaning in
Get your eyes checked?
relationships. Yeah,
Yeah.
you might be colorblind.
Yeah, that's fine.
One time on an unnamed boat that I was on, there was a
Secretive.
With a
wow.
mission to nowhere.
we lost control of one of the AUVs and the whole crew was trying to find it. It was at the surface and it's bright orange and everyone was just on the bridge with whatever binoculars they could find or like zoom lenses on their cameras, just like searching for this AUV because we lost signal. And yeah, it was definitely a scary moment, but thankfully it was recovered. But yeah, you'd think orange would stand out amongst the ocean, but sometimes it's still hard to see.
Speaking of hard to see, we have a viewer asking about if we've seen any whales or sharks. And we've actually seen quite a bit of whales.
Oh yeah, sperm whale pod
Mm-hmm.
on
Fin
AJ's
whale?
birthday. Oh yeah, I heard about the fin whale. I didn't see it though.
First time I've seen a fin whale.
Cool.
They don't put on a great show, but they are huge, so that's pretty cool.
I think I definitely saw some spouts from what I think it was probably the fin whale. They were very big spouts.
Big
Yeah.
spouts, yeah.
Yeah, but the sperm whale pod was very cool. It was we weren't sure what they were because there were a lot of them, but it was confirmed that they were. I got some video and they've got super square heads and their spouts were coming from the front of their heads, which is where sperm whale spouts come from. So yeah, that was pretty magical.
Magic.
I'm bummed I missed that.
Oh, well, there are videos.
Yeah, I'm just going to steal your videos.
Yeah. Sharks? No, I don't think we've seen any sharks since we've been out here.
Not on this. I don't believe we've seen any sharks yet on this expedition.
But I think there were sea lions yesterday, right?
There was tons of seals yesterday.
Seals or sea lions?
Seals.
Oh, no way.
I believe fur seals. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong.
I was sleeping.
But they were playing on either side of the ship for a while.
Aww.
And they would pop their heads out and look, like kind of look you in the eye. It's so cute. We had people like leaving the control van to go look at them.
Yeah.
We run a very professional operation here.
Absolutely.
One of the viewers said they were able to see the seals from the cameras.
Really?
Cool.
Cool.
I'll trade you those videos for the sperm whale video.
It's okay. I'll just go to La Jolla in San Diego where I live, and they're all over the place there.
Are those seals or sea lions or both?
There are both seals and sea lions in La Jolla. So actually it's sea lion pupping season right now.
Oh,
So
no.
they're super cute.
Pupping.
But yeah, and then yeah, there's one area where primarily sea lions hang out, and then there's another area called Seal Beach where the seals just like lounge. And the seal pups are really cute too. They're just so roly-poly. But yeah, if you get in the water in La Jolla Cove, the sea lions will just kind of like play and, you know, just check you out. It's really, really fun.
That way. It's right there, probably. No.
I was able to snorkel alongside sea lions in the Galapagos, and some of the babies, like they were like munching on our fins and like getting real close. It was a pretty magical experience.
Cool.
Munching on your fins.
Yeah.
Wild.
Munchin'.
Teething, maybe, I don't know.
Keeps slipping.
Slipping into what?
Into the future.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
You time traveling, Trev?
1 second per second all my life.
I'm curious if our viewers are doing anything to celebrate the summer solstice.
Well, let's see. Viewers, are we celebrating the summer solstice today? Let us know. It's a great day for manifestation. And we're going to manifest that this sediment trap comes up without any trouble.
Move a couple 100 meters ahead or something.
It's rising like the sun,
Should we
Jamie.
track a line or just?
Right? Oh, it
You
is
just
rising
move.
like the
Move
sun.
like a
Yeah,
track
just
line.
a
Science
big
solstice.
Yellow orb bursting forth.
We have SCF Yuko dancing in the control room.
She's in the corner next to Jamie if anyone wants to tune in.
Bridge control.
Okay.
Can we move the ship 200 meters due north, please? Thanks. Is that what you were thinking?
Sure. I don't know how you were looking at the currents and then you're starting to make me nervous.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
I can't decipher that thing. I mean, I have no idea what that says.
Yeah, well, this is the velocity north and the velocity east, so it's split, and we only get like 150 meters or so to 150, so it doesn't reflect the whole water column.
Sure.
But
it doesn't hurt to
slow.
move.
Yeah.
Ooh, thank you.
What are they, Trevor?
Hot cookies.
Oh, okay. That's all I need to hear.
What did we say they were?
Hot cookies. Okay, that's 2. Anna? Anna?
Anna, yeah.
Yeah?
Wait, what?
Do you want a cookie?
Oh, I'm good. I'm on the no sweets challenge.
Boo.
Trevor's face is like so distraught.
I can't believe so many of you are doing that when we have 3 o'clock snack time every day on this ship, and it's always something delicious and sweet.
I know, but yeah, it is delicious and sweet, and I love that you guys are enjoying your cookies so much. We are blessed to have the wonderful stewards aboard who make us delicious sweet treats.
Yes, they keep us well fed and happy.
They really do. They're really talented too. I feel like everything is great. There's never been a single day that I've been like, man, this meal was a bummer.
No, not a
No.
day. Lots of fruit and veg. And tofu, which maybe isn't quite as exciting for everyone else, but
Yeah, well, we have everything we need.
thank you. You see that little bright red? I don't know if that's a fish or something.
Where?
Very colorful on the Herc cam. Oh, it's kind of swimming away now.
Maybe a shrimp.
Very bright.
We need to ask the midwater biology expert.
Where is that person?
On board somewhere. I think Fabio would be the guy to ask about that.
Yeah.
Ooh, bright and sunny now.
Yay! I'm just picturing the float just... I want that so badly, but it's not going to happen and I have to accept it.
I wonder why we didn't put a beacon on this one.
I think they usually take them off.
Take the beacons off?
Yeah, if they drop them, then they put the beacon. Then we go collect the beacon.
Right. I mean, put it on for recovery.
Oh, yeah. I don't
Or
know.
like, if we just dropped the new one, you could take the beacon off of that, put it on the new one, and send it right back up.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't make the rules.
I don't think I've often seen a beacon on a sediment trap on the
I
way
thought
up.
so too, yeah.
You think you've seen them on there?
I think I've seen them on there, yeah.
Oh, I was saying the opposite. I said I don't recall seeing a beacon on, but maybe.
I don't know. I don't remember. I can't remember the difference between the different moorings.
So how are we going to retrieve the trap once it floats to the surface? Are we going to like scooch over with the boat and lasso it?
Yeah, we're going to recover the RVs first, and then we'll maneuver the ship over to likely the port side, put it up the port side, and then they'll hook it with
Hook
a
it.
recovery line from the crane, and then winch it in,
All right.
lift it with the crane.
Okay, so no need to lasso because we've got a crane.
We have
That's
a crane.
good.
We
All
have a
right.
crane, multiple cranes.
Yes.
Super shout out to our deck team.
Yeah.
They are fantastic.
They really are.
If you
I'm so
haven't watched
skilled.
any of their deck ops, which are streamed live, you definitely should. It's a masterpiece of choreography.
I helped do the daisy chain once to connect the line to the cable, and it's hard work. And that was just one tiny little step. So I have a lot of respect for all of the steps that they take to make our work happen, get the ROVs into the water. Jamie, do we have any viewer questions?
No viewer questions at the moment, but we welcome them. If you are on nautiluslive.org, you can submit questions through the chat box. If you're on YouTube, we'd love to have you, but you'll also have to go to nautiluslive.org to submit questions to the chat box. Maranke's in the lead.
Really? Wow. Good job, Maranke.
Oh, it came up half an hour ago. We just didn't see it.
No! Yeah, it was actually 3 minutes. It's just on the other side of the ship, so we didn't see.
In response to this question, no, we do not fish in marine sanctuaries. That's a hard no.
Yeah. Yeah, the rules are like we're not allowed to take anything or disturb anything? Or what are the rules for marine sanctuaries, Jamie, do you know?
I don't know the exact rules, but I do know that it's permit based. So
Yeah.
we have permits for what we do. And I've not worked in this particular region, but I know when we're working in the sanctuaries down in the Hawaiian Islands and stuff, the permits are even for specific species or numbers of species, or you have to have seen X, Y, and Z amount of them before you can take any. It's very thoughtful minded. You know, we want to make as little impact as possible.
Definitely.
On the cruise I was on last fall, we were in the Galapagos Marine Reserve, and I've told a few people this story before, I feel, but not SPL. but they are so rightfully protective of their waters that they even have people come on the ship with us to monitor the lab work that we're doing, and while we're in the marine park. So they stayed with us for 2 weeks.
Wow.
Just to monitor what we were doing, and then they checked the samples before we're allowed to leave the reserve as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't mess around down there.
No, not at all. Not at all.
And that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, on my cruise in the Galapagos, they had us put the ROV in the water and inspect the hull of the ship for any biofouling or anything as well before we were allowed to enter those waters.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Nautilus was there, we were working with some of the folks on the islands there to help expand the protected areas around the Galapagos. I actually don't know the final result of that, but I know one of the biologists that was working on one of the reserves there. I think it was about 2 or 3 years later, and we had found there was like a huge list of new species that we found during that cruise. It was pretty cool.
Wow.
Oh, awesome.
And that's where Dr. Ballard originally found vents, right? Was that the Galapagos region?
Yeah, when we revisited that exact,
His claim to
what we
fame.
thought was the exact vent area that they first found them, and it was just completely paved over.
Oh,
It was just lava.
well,
Cool.
the nature of
like
vents.
sheet flow lava.
He's like, I swear they were here earlier.
Yeah, they were right here. Yeah. But we did see some awesome vents, giant tube worms. It was super cool.
Wow.
We're getting some really good questions now. Maranke, I think this one's perfect for you. What are the food webs and nutrient cycles like in deep sea ecosystems, and specifically in the vent ecosystems?
Yeah, I can talk about the vent ecosystem because that's what I study, but everything else, not so much. At vents, the most important life form, to me, I'm very biased, is bacteria, because they sustain the bottom of the food chain or the bottom of the food web, and they survive off of something called chemosynthesis, which is like photosynthesis, but they're using the chemicals like hydrogen sulfide coming out of the vents to create sugars, which in turn feed the entire ecosystem. And those bacteria are free-living in bacterial mats, like you might have seen the white filamentous bacterial mats. There are also bacteria that live symbiotically with bigger species, like the tube worms have bacteria within their cells, so they have no guts, no eyes, no mouth. They're just chilling with their bacteria at the bottom of the seafloor. And then there are also some crabs or animals like the yeti crab that farm bacteria off of their forearms. They're like hairy, cilia-covered forearms, and work with the bacteria that way.
Amazing.
So there are lots of different ways that bacteria sustain life down there. But the chemicals are the main key here.
I wonder if like the oldest crabs have like the best bacteria farms on their arms.
Yeah,
that's how they attract mates.
Farming for years.
This farm's been in my family for generations.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we get to see a lot of really cool deep sea ecosystems. And to answer,
sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
Cold seeps just popped into mind.
Cold seeps. Oh yeah, let's hear about those.
Because they're very similar to vents. They're just cold instead of hot. But they're not truly cold. They're actually ambient seawater temperature, so 2 to 4 degrees Celsius. But it's just because in comparison to vents, that can reach up to 400 degrees Celsius. They're cold. And what comes out of the ones we have in Canadian waters is methane gas. And the methane gas comes out in bubble streams on the bottom of the seabed, and that also contributes to a chemosynthetic environment that is sustained by bacteria at the bottom of the food web.
Yeah.
And in the hallway just forward of the RV shop, there's a great, on the wall, there's a big mosaic of a cold seep,
Cool.
which was found in Caribbean a long time ago.
Very cool.
And
Yeah.
Maranke wrote a really great blog on life at Cold Seeps that will be up on nautiluslive.org within the next few days. So stay tuned, and you can read that blog and learn even more from our intelligent and wonderful science manager.
Thank you. You can learn about gas hydrates as well, which are found at Cold Seeps. Icebergs on the seafloor, except they're not ice, it's solidified methane gas.
So cool. So at what temperature does the methane unsolidify?
That's a good question.
Hmm.
That's a good question, because that is like it is a threat for ocean warming, because the ocean is the largest methane gas reservoir we have. So if those were to release and go to the atmosphere, it would be devastating results.
Oh no, this is triggering my climate anxiety.
But I don't know what temperature exactly. All we know is that the warming is dangerous for it. Well, all I know. I'm sure actual cold seep scientists know a lot more than that.
I didn't realize, I mean, I always heard that the biggest emission source of methane was, you know, cows. So, but yeah, that's interesting that it's sequestered so much in the seafloor. That makes a lot of sense.
And microbes are at the core of that.
Oh yeah.
Sequestering methane.
Ah. How do they sequester the methane?
They take it from the water and trap it in the seabed.
Great.
I want to give a shout out to all of our viewers tuning in from Europe. We've got a nice mix of people: Switzerland, Finland, Russia, Portugal, Germany, Austria. Welcome everyone from everywhere around the world.
I have a question for the European viewers. Okay. So yesterday, or I guess this morning, we were looking at something. We were using a weight, like a barbell weight that said 25 pounds, and one of the viewers asked, why are you using pounds rather than, you know, the metric system? And AJ said that it was because a lot of the resources that we use are from American supply chains, and so they have to use pounds. But we were wondering if in Europe, in gyms, they use barbells with pounds or with kilograms, or, you know, some other kind of...
What do they do in Canada?
Both.
Yeah. Actually.
All of them have both.
Oh, really?
Like
AJ?
double labeled?
I feel like AJ was saying that they have pounds mostly, but maybe he just...
I'd say it's probably 70% pounds,
Yeah.
30%.
Right.
Maybe it depends on your gym.
Yeah.
If you're doing Olympic lifting and stuff like that, that's going to be all kilos. But again, not always.
Yeah.
Well, if there are any European viewers who would like to explain how your gym equipment is labeled, we would love to hear it.
I know it's not ocean related.
Okay,
but
in the UK it's kilograms, or sometimes both.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like the UK is another place that has like their own kind of system going on.
Yeah.
It's kind of kilogram based because like the big ones are 45 pounds. Why is it 45, not 50? Well, it's 20 kilos.
Yeah.
Nice easy number.
Maranke, I want to know more about vent ecosystems.
Yeah, what would you like to know?
I guess like, so you said bacteria is at the root of everything, but I feel like bacteria is at the root of every ecosystem. I don't know, tell me more about chemosynthesis.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, chemosynthesis at vents basically depends on hydrogen sulfide mainly. So it takes, I don't have the exact chemical equation in my brain off heart, but it takes hydrogen sulfide, uses oxygen as well, and combines those two in a way with other things to make sugars. And those sugars are just like plants, the base level energy. So things eat bacteria, bacteria live in things, and it just moves up the food chain that way.
So in terms of the tube worms that live there, you're saying, could you tell me again, because it sounded like you were saying that the relationship between the tube worms and the bacteria is kind of like the bacteria feed the tube worms, is that it?
Yeah, the bacteria live within the cells of the tube worms, so it was like
Oh,
It's
kind of
like
like
if you and
coral?
I had bacteria in our skin cells that provided us with sugars.
Gotcha.
So we didn't need to eat our food because we were just getting it from our skin, basically.
Awesome.
Or its organs.
So are the other animals that live around the vents, are any of the other ones like that, or is it just the tube worms?
Alvanellid worms are another one that's like that. So alvanellid worms live at higher temperatures than tube worms. They're usually found near a lot of the black smoke, whereas tube worms can be found near the black smoke, but not right in the mix the same way alvanellids are. That's the only other one that I know of. I'm sure there are more, but yeah.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, I feel like I've seen around there those snails as well.
The whelks?
Yeah, the whelks.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about them specifically?
No, I specifically study bacteria, and not even bacteria in relation to animals, but the bacteria that live in the sulfide rock itself at vents.
Yeah.
And how their communities change along the life cycle of a vent, because vents start out spewing the black effluent smoky water and mineral-rich water, but then over time that flow stops. And then the ambient seawater erodes the chimneys, and you're left with stumps and fallen over chimneys. And there was one spot in the Galapagos Rift where we went, and it was like the oldest field that I've ever been in. And almost all of the chimney, there was no active venting, and almost all of the chimneys were so eroded that you could see the stockwork. And the stockwork is basically what's underground. All of the different tubing and pipes feeding the vent itself was all exposed, just like on the side of these nubs.
Wow.
So that was pretty amazing.
That is really amazing. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of, I mean, you know, like other ecosystems like forest ecology, when a tree falls and like a different kind of, you know, fungus starts to take over the rotting wood and all of that. It's just like how things change and different kinds of bacteria thrive in different environments.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when vents stop venting, then you start getting all the chemosynthetic species go away because there's nothing to sustain them anymore, but you start getting corals growing on the vents and sponges and all sorts of things you didn't see before. So it is like forest ecology. A whole nother ecosystem takes over. Then eventually the sulfide rock is so brittle, none of the corals or sponges can even latch onto it. So then you just get rock, and bacteria is still in that rock, but it just looks like bare rock. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's interesting to me too how deep sea corals spread, because I mean, I imagine they probably spawn like other, you know, tropical corals, but it's just they're so spread out. I mean, I feel like it's, of course this isn't my expertise, but the these deep sea areas where corals are able to grow are so just spread apart in really, you know, remote places. So it's just extra special, I think, when you do see deep sea corals. Yeah.
And they find an area where the current is great enough to bring them food, and they flourish. But also just how slowly they grow. So when you see corals that are 2 meters high, then you know it's been there for a very long time.
Yeah.
Same with sponges.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we saw some pretty cool sponges on some earlier dives. Did you get a chance to, oh yeah, you were showing me some of the still photos. I feel like you saw some.
I've seen some, but I wasn't on those dives. So.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. I think there were some stills. I know you saw the big anemone. That was insane. That huge flytrap anemone.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. How much longer have we got till the ROV surfaces?
1 hour.
All right.
Yes. Somebody asked a question. I'm reading the SCS.
Yeah.
Somebody asked a question. I'm curious. Is the Galapagos expedition I was talking about the Schmidt Ocean one that happened recently? Yes.
Oh.
It was the one from last October. And our chief scientist was a hydrothermal vent geologist, or an economic geologist, named John Jameson out at Memorial University, Newfoundland, Canada.
Wow.
So that was all about vents and they were doing a lot of high resolution mapping. They were using something called INSAS, which is strapped to the ROV, and it takes such high resolution mapping that you can see, it's like you're taking a photo of the seafloor. It's like centimeters of centimeters of resolution. It was amazing just to see that technology.
Yeah. Wow. That must have been really amazing imagery.
Yeah. Yeah, you can even see if vents are active or not, because the black smokers cause a bit of distortion, whereas inactive vents were fully formed.
Yeah, we were thinking about, because we were doing some photogrammetry surveys, and I know Steve was like wondering about how the smoke was going to come through in the photogrammetry models.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it'll work out. Photogrammetry is a really great way to capture vents.
Yeah.
That ship move just finished.
Roger.
And hello back to the person who said that they missed my voice.
Oh.
I guess they were listening to the Schmidt one.
Yes, that question was the Galapagos expedition you're talking about Schmidt?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
So it seems to be correct.
yeah.
We have some viewers asking about what's next for OET after this. So, because I think we're about 2/3, maybe more, through this expedition. And after that, we're going to head back down to Hawaii. We've got some exploring in the Jarvis region. And then we will be going even further into the Pacific. We're going to go to American Samoa. We're going to go to Palau. We've got some new places on the docket this year. So we're pretty much covering the entire Pacific Ocean almost this season, so it's pretty exciting. Is anyone in here going to be on any of those expeditions?
No, sadly.
I might be on the Palau one.
I'll be on American Samoa #1.
I'll be on American Samoa #2. I'll just miss you.
Ooh, I will also be on American Samoa #2.
So many people are on #2.
Yay.
Oh, I'm
Get
so
this all
What's the
together.
number for
you
#2? Is
guys.
that NA165?
Mm,
Because I'm thinking, am I thinking that I'm on the wrong expedition right
no,
now?
you're August. That's 1.
Okay.
I'm September is 2.
Okay.
But the numbers, give me a second. I will clarify the numbers. Right now we're on NA161.
Yes.
So then
65
Samoa
will be American
is
Samoa 1.
4 and 5.
Yeah, so I'm on 4.
You're on 4, and then Johan and I are on 5.
Okay. Aw. Nova's on with me.
Oh, that's
4.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the tech challenge. So we'll definitely need a lot of documenting the really cool way all of that technology works together. The tech challenge expeditions are really fun. I mean, for me anyway. I'm not, doing the back deck stuff, so. Josh, do you like the tech challenges?
Yeah, I think they're pretty cool. I haven't sailed too many of them, but I've spent a lot of time helping to plan some of the logistics and worked a lot with the Drix folks to help develop the launch recovery system in terms of, not their launch recovery system, but in terms of using their system on the Nautilus and how we could get it on and off the ship safely. So it's a lot of project work and planning, and it was pretty cool. I did a lot of the shakedown work with Drix, but I haven't actually sailed on a tech challenge. Yeah.
For those of you asking, yes, all of our expeditions are live streamed. We'll be live streaming continuously until the end of the season, which is mid to late December this year, mid-December probably. So you will get to watch us for pretty much all of 2024 going forward.
57 seconds. So that was a 45 minutes and 57-second
Oh,
rise.
it's already up?
Oh,
Oh, where is it?
It's back exactly where you're looking, but I don't see it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
sometimes tough to see with the cameras.
So
Should we
who wins?
search around?
Zoom.
Zoom, where am I? Oh, I
no,
think I
zoom
do
around.
see it.
It came up that direction.
huh.
Maybe out a bit again.
Wait, I think
I
I
mean,
see
outboard.
I think
It's
I
right
see
there,
it.
dead center,
Yeah.
top.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
right there, exactly.
Oh,
There it
yeah,
is.
there
Waving
you
his
go.
little
Good
flag.
spot.
Pick me up.
Come
Good
on.
eye.
We're coming.
There we are.
Oh, yay.
That's where you get sick.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, we spotted it. I'm going to zoom out a bit so we don't,
Bless you.
yeah.
Thanks.
So unfortunately, no, well, not.
Unfortunately.
I lost.
Well, who won?
Well, how we? Bronca, I think she's got an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But I thought we were doing Price is Right rules.
Yeah, so that's,
What's Price is Right rules?
that's correct then.
No, she
It's
went
the
over.
Price is Right is the closest
that
without
went
going
over.
over.
Yeah,
Who
Who
that's
was the
right.
closest under?
Who was the closest under?
And how
Well,
close?
27 minutes and 1 second was the next lowest.
I
Is
thought
that
someone
shore?
guessed 30.
Yeah, that was shore.
I
Steve, you were
started.
30.
I went 30, and then I changed my mind to
Oh.
27.
Oh.
'Cause,
Ooh.
So Shore wins this?
Looks like it.
I'm taking it.
But we don't even know who
What was
Shore
your
is.
guess
No, I was over, but it was an hour 15.
again? Well, 45 minutes is closer to
Yeah.
27. I think even Price is Right, even not Price is Right rules, the under wins.
Thanks, Trevor.
If I can't win, nobody wins.
So somebody else on Shore wanted to know that number, right? So
Yeah.
did they get it? You got it, Shore, or whoever you are, audience?
We have someone who says they were only 3 minutes off. So I don't know who they are, but congratulations.
They went over. There's
Okay, they win.
Burp, burp, burp.
The prize will be sent to you via good luck,
Hearty congratulations.
good fortune,
this stream. You get to witness
happiness to
blue water.
all you and your family.
1,000 more meters.
Your prize can be claimed by watching Atalanta's camera, and you can see this specific piece of plankton.
So will we pick that up after we recover the ROVs?
That's right, yeah. ROVs first and then...
Yeah, so it's, I suppose it's waiting in there either way. It's just whether it's waiting at the surface or... Oh, okay. Well, hope someone's keeping eyes on it.
Video is.
Yeah.
I mean, wait, where is it?
It's right there. Dead center. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice framing.
Okay. Thanks to you guys. All right, yeah, we got it.
Enhance.
Yeah. Yeah, that's zoomed in enough, zoomed out enough.
I think we're going to have pretty quick turnaround before the next dive, maybe? I actually haven't checked the board.
Yeah, about 5 hours after.
We're going to
was
collect
the-
a sediment trap. And then
Okay.
we'll check the board after that and see what happens. Rate the dive plan.
Hey, Trevor,
Hey,
or whoever wants to answer this, what is the maximum ascent-descent rate for Hercules?
if we're loaded appropriately and don't have a garage sale haul full of junk on the porch, then we can go up and down at about 30 meters a minute lately.
Ooh.
It's a little faster than previous years because we did a bit of upgrades in the off season, and we're able to get a little more ascent speed.
Nice.
I had a request from Shore, seeing that they won the bet. So I'll give it my best go. Here we go. Shore, you're the winner. Come on down.
Yay!
That was good.
Johan, you still have the other one?
No.
Remember that one? Anyway, I've modified this. So I think it's better. It goes all the way around now.
Oh, I like that.
You gotta get the stamp of approval. It's a little clunky in the middle, but it does go.
It's approved.
It's approved.
Stamp. Yeah. Yep. So I guess I'll be on deck for recovery. Do one more cycle through.
Nav, Johan,
Yeah.
how far is it to our western flank sediment trap from here?
Western flank sediment trap.
Or west flank, I think I called it.
Is that
Towards the west.
southwest or
Just directly west from where we are.
copy that?
I thought a kilometer, but it could be more. So we have a west flank station somewhere out, the actual, it should be before that.
Is that this guy?
Is that him there?
That
No,
is
that looks,
bridge
that's,
flank.
oh, we don't even have that there. It's not, huh. Yeah, but it doesn't seem to be on this map. It'd be somewhere here.
West Ridge crest.
No, that's when we recovered.
Data, are you saying something? I'm not. You're not on comms.
Sorry, I was kind of
It's not on
mumbling
this.
around.
Do you have the?
I'm going to see if it's on our recently updated web app.
Oh, all the way out here.
Oh, yeah. That looks like it could be it.
That is west flank.
How, what's okay? That.
So that would be
What's the two things that say that it says there?
about 3,200 meters. It
3
says
kilometers. I thought it was 1 kilometer.
It's our deployment and approximate target. So it looks like we don't have a seafloor marker for that.
Yeah.
But
What's the lat long there? I'm just going. That seems really far. I can't remember what it. If I didn't make a mistake here. 0.1425. Thank you.
Copy.
How many more minutes?
Hmm?
How many more minutes?
40 more minutes.
Oh, wow, look at that. Cool, thanks. Now I don't have to ask you.
Johan, how do you feel about telling us about the role of navigator? What do you do on the ship? And maybe even what you do off the ship, because you are a student, right?
Yeah. Well, on the ship, as a navigator, let's see, I guess when we're outside the control van, we are helping to position the ship and get the ship in position for wherever we're going for our science objectives. And that includes also supporting deck operations by making sure we're in a safe position and monitoring all the weather conditions like wind speed and currents and swell, and making sure we have a good heading and position, and sometimes they'll want us to be streaming forward so that the equipment can span out safely behind us or all that kind of stuff. In the control van, it's relatively similar, although the ship is in a little more of a stable position. I'm monitoring weather conditions on the surface to make sure that the ship isn't getting blown off of station, which would result in us being pulled off of whatever we're doing down on the seafloor. And then also, because Atalanta is just hanging off of the 6-8 cable off the back of the ship, positioning the ship essentially positions Atalanta in space. So we're working with the ROV team and talking with the science team to put Atalanta in a safe position, especially at vents. That's pretty critical because we don't want it to land on a vent or have our tether between Atalanta and Hercules wrap around a vent or anything like that. And then also trying to keep us on track for what's happening next. So if we know we're moving in some direction or have to work between 2 points, making sure Atalanta's in a proper position for that kind of stuff. And then otherwise, just generally monitoring, being another set of eyes on Herc and Atalanta's tether and all the features around us to make sure that ROV can focus in when they need to, and that kind of stuff. Off the ship, I'm a graduate student, a PhD candidate at the University of Rhode Island in ocean engineering, working on a sensor package that actually might be deployed at this vent field next year, which would be pretty cool.
That's really exciting. So this vent field means a lot to you.
Yeah, it's starting to at least.
If viewers out there are interested in the career of navigator or any of our careers, you can learn more about them on nautiluslive.org under our team page. We have some brand new videos kind of showing off all the different roles on the ship here, and we even have a fun little quiz you can take to see what role might be suited for you. Although I've taken the quiz a few times and I always get something different, but I think that's just because I think everyone's roles are really cool.
They are really cool.
Trevor, somebody noticed your fidget toy. Wants to know what it is.
I don't have any fidget toy.
Oh.
Josh has a fidget toy.
Oh, it's Josh's fidget toy.
No, it's not my fidget toy. It was
Okay.
just,
Well,
you were
it's a
talking about
fidget
it. I'm just
toy.
demonstrating Trevor's fidget toy.
My fidget toy. It was just here. Actually, it was a special delivery from somebody else on board.
A special
I thought you said you
delivery.
modified it.
Yeah, just by hand.
Oh, okay.
Jellies.
I don't know, it's just a little spinny, rony thing.
Isn't that the definition of every fidget toy?
Yeah, pretty much.
How's it going, Oriole?
Johan, last time you were out here, who was your mate on the bridge? Okay, so you were probably 8 to 12. I'm guessing. Maybe? Okay. Could have been any of them. How are you adjusting to the 12 to 4? Yeah, you like it? You do your big sleep between 4 a.m. and noon? Nice.
This is a unique cruise because we kind of all have different watches. So like Cassie, you have like a 12-hour watch.
I do, yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you do here on the ship and at Ocean Networks Canada?
Yeah, so at Ocean Networks Canada, I'm the Geospatial Services team lead. So I lead a team of GIS specialists, and we manage all of the spatial data for Ocean Networks Canada. We make maps for operational uses, so to be used out on these cruises to help with planning. And we also make some really nice maps that we do for more like publications and for the website, presentations and things like that. So less operational maps and more like aesthetic maps. We've done some maps this year that my team is really proud of that will be put on some signage in some of the communities that we have partnerships with where we have community coastal observatories. And here on the Nautilus, I'm in the data steward or data logger role. So my job is to annotate the dives as they're happening. So it's kind of like a running commentary of everything that's happening, what the ROVs are doing, what we're planning to do next, and that gets tied in with a timestamp to the video so that anyone can go back and find a certain timestamp for something they're looking for and review the video for it. So I'm annotating like the running commentary of everything that's happening, but within that there's also some really key annotations that we use at Ocean Networks Canada. So the timestamps for when new devices are plugged in and when they've reached their sites and when we've recovered old devices, those all go into the metadata that we manage for the devices and the history of the device, and that gets tied into the data as well. We want to know when a device arrived at its site and started collecting data and when it left.
Do you work on any of the site layout diagrams?
We do not. That is another role on the data stewardship team.
Okay.
We do kind of work with them a little bit to help each other out now and again, but the products are very different. So we use the positions we get from the navigators to make our maps, and we know those aren't always the most accurate positions. Everything changes every time we visit here. The site layout diagram folks, they use more of the range and bearing to do those diagrams. So those diagrams aren't really to scale, but the measurements they write on them are to scale as best as we can gather based on the dives.
Okay.
Cool.
I think data stewardship is an often overlooked but incredibly critical role in ocean exploration.
Agreed.
It's becoming increasingly more recognized as a necessary part of any kind of research organization. it's not, I mean, for us, I mean, we're pretty proud of what we do. There's more value added to the research when we can attach metadata to it, when we know exactly where and when and with what. So we also use controlled vocabularies. So a lot of these devices that go down, like say a CTD, it has a controlled vocabulary that we can attach to it so that anyone who wants to use it knows that that is exactly what kind of device it is that is collecting that data. They can find what model of device and everything like that is all kind of attached to that. So we have different levels of controlled vocabularies, and that's not really my team's thing. I just kind of know it on the periphery.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know that open access data is something that's really important to both ONC and OET.
It is. That is something we really strive for.
And especially when we're visiting these sites that are just so difficult to get to, making sure that that data can be used by anyone who needs it is really important.
Exactly.
Science is a collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thanks, Jamie.
Thank you. We've got a shout out from the viewers. Shout out to the scribes of all kinds. It's a direct quote and I like it. One of the things that I really love to stress when I do the live ship-to-shore interactions with classrooms and communities is just the variety of different roles on board, because, you know, people think marine biologist or ROV pilot, and those people exist, but there are also many other roles, as you viewers probably all know, because you're all well acquainted with those of us in the control van. And I think it's important for people who are just starting out and choosing their career to know all of these options, and that no matter what you're good at or what you like to do, there's definitely a role for you in ocean exploration, should you want to pursue that. And speaking of our live interactions, they are free virtual connections, about half-hour long, with us right on the ship. You can schedule them anytime, 24 hours a day, as long as the ship is out. So there's a few days here and there where we're in port we can't, but for the most part, we're free. And we have plenty of space left for this month and through the end of the year. So you can sign up for one for your classroom or your community event at nautiluslive.org, and we would love to connect with you.
I like to clean the whiskers after this dive.
Sure.
I saw it this morning, or whenever I was there. I don't remember. Looked pretty gummy.
What are the whiskers?
Part of the winch.
Ah, okay.
They adjust where how the cable spools onto the winch.
Deck control. We are at 600 meter payout.
We still got quite a few viewers online. Do you have any questions you want to put in the chat box for us while we are enjoying this lovely blue water? Oh, very sweet comments from people who are saying that the live stream has taught them what careers are out there and what opportunities they might be interested in. And I really love hearing that. That warms my heart.
Yeah. I also want to say, if you're more, you know, artistically inclined like myself, it's when I started this job, I was a little concerned that maybe all of the technical knowledge would be difficult for me to pick up, but with the right training, you can learn the tools, and it's awesome. So,
Yeah.
and so inspiring to be out here working with all of these scientists and also capturing the beauty of the underworld, or the undersea world.
Yeah.
And yeah, so there's definitely room for creativity out here too. Communication
sure.
is so important. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And you're right, like a lot of the learning is hands-on, right? And we all start at zero. Every single person starts at zero.
Yep.
So you have to learn somewhere. And a lot of it you got to do hands-on while you're on the ship. So you can't learn all this stuff behind a desk.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, I'm a camera operator and shoot underwater, and I'm working here with basically like a live broadcast system, which I had a little bit of experience with on other shoots, but yeah, this is definitely a different kind of setting than I'm usually in for work. So, but yeah, I got some great training, and here I am. So, yeah. The internship programs also seem to be great. I did not come in as an intern, but it seems like a lot of people on the ship did internships and then got hired after that. So.
Yeah, a lot of people start out in our internship program, the Science and Engineering Internship Program, which you can also learn more about on nautiluslive.org. We are filled up for this year, but applications will open for next year in the late fall. And we have different intern roles. So video engineer, like something that, you know, someone like you would do. We have ocean science. We have data, we have mapping, we have ROV pilot. So, you know, there's a lot of opportunities to bring students and early career professionals out here to give you a taste of what it's like.
Yeah, absolutely. And people are really generous with their knowledge too. I mean, I've gone down to the ROV hangar just to see what's going on, and the pilots and engineers will explain what they're doing, and I got to help with some deck ops at one point, and it's just really, it's cool to just be able to wander around and understand how the ship works, how this operation works.
That is such a good point. I don't feel like anyone is relegated to their role. I feel like I learn from everyone in every role. Everyone is just so excited to be here and so collaborative. It's just such a good working environment.
It really is, yeah.
And we have the question about seasickness. Yes, we get seasick. Some of us, not all of us. I can speak personally, I do. But then my body adjusts pretty quickly and I'm over it.
That's great. Yeah. Thankfully, I haven't been seasick.
Don't jinx it.
I know, yeah. Fingers crossed. But, yeah.
There's usually the first 2 days of a cruise, everybody's not at 100% because our bodies are still adjusting, but they do adjust. And it's just like, for me, it's like the snap of a finger. It's like at some point I'm just like, okay, I'm here now.
Yeah, I think I was doing a ship to shore with Monica, and she said about 80% of people get seasick.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did not know that statistic. It makes sense. You know, we're not supposed to be at sea. We're land creatures.
Right, exactly. And then, yeah, there's dock rock when we get back to shore.
Dock rock.
Reverse seasickness.
Reverse seasickness. Yep.
Land sickness. No, I don't ever feel sick going back to shore, but yeah, that phantom rocking feeling is, it sneaks up on you.
Yeah.
It really freaked me out the first time I ever felt it and didn't know what it was. I was like, what's wrong with me? I must have some kind of neurological condition.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But, yeah, I looked at it. The word that I found for it, well, I guess it's a couple words. Mal à la débarquement, like sickness of disembarkation.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
That's
It's got a
way
French
fancier than
name.
dock
Whoa.
rock.
Yeah, I know, but dock rock's way easier to say.
Somebody wants to know if we have any favorite ocean-themed movies and how accurate they are. I think very few of them are accurate, but that does not mean they're not entertaining. I'm a fan of the shark films myself. Jaws, Deep Blue Sea,
No.
even Sharknado.
No.
Yeah.
I will never watch a movie that's going to make me scared of the ocean.
Well, that's fair, but it didn't make me scared.
Okay.
But
I'm a fan of The Abyss by James
Abyss.
Cameron.
I actually
Yeah.
haven't seen it, but I've heard good things. Also, I realize, you know, I'm an adult, but I do really like Finding Nemo and Finding Dory.
Yeah, I think so.
Clearly, those are extremely scientifically accurate, so.
Probably more so than Deep Blue Sea.
Sure.
I actually think those films are great because they've inspired so much curiosity and care about the ocean. Like, sometimes you just need a talking clownfish to get a bunch of kids to be like, Nemo! And, I mean,
Yep.
it has a good effect. People care. It's great.
Yeah.
Do we still see the float in this camera? I don't know if I've got, oh yeah, there it is, I see it. Oh, whoops, yeah. Yeah. The little orange flag still.
Do pretty nicely. I don't know. You can if you want. Or not. Whatever. We'll start moving at some stage, but we're pretty nicely lined up. We got some nice alignment of our forces, which is always lovely. Okay. Okay. .1. And then at what like what layers is that? Is that an average of like? Oh, okay, see it there. Yeah, okay, so 10 to 19 meters. Cool.